In this video, I'll be discussing Paula Palikowski's 2013 film Ida and Stanley Kubrick's 1975 film Barry Lyndon, and more specifically, I'll be analyzing the way in which the careful use of stillness, mise-en-scène, and framing create an emotionally captivating experience for the viewer. While these films use these tools in different ways, the effect is the same: to draw the viewer into the era and psyche of the characters by replicating forms of art native to their respective time periods.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
In both period pieces, there's an emphasis on stillness, which makes the film feel like a collection of snapshots, an album capturing moments of someone's life. In Ida, these moments of stillness appear like old black and white photographs from a bygone past, a glimpse at 1960s Poland. This creates a very surreal experience, with the prolonged shots giving the movie enough space to explore the complex emotions of the characters on screen. It's not a film about over-the-top performances, it's a film where subtleties reign supreme, which makes for an incredibly captivating experience, where every movement carries with it significance.
Bądź wola Twoja, jako w niebie, tak I na ziemi. Chleba naszego powszedniego daj nam dzisiaj.
In Barry Lyndon, these snapshots of stillness come across like paintings, with each character's emotional state in the shot captured forever in time.
Is she going to London?
I don't know.
Not only does this immediately immerse the viewer in the time period, but it also creates a sense of finality in the film, as if revealing that the characters are bound to their fates from the start, with no way of changing. These moments of stillness also reveal a deep melancholy, hidden beneath layers of wealth. In Ida, the use of mise-en-scène is subtle, yet brilliant nonetheless. The beautifully shot black and white portraits use numerous lighting techniques to create absolutely stunning shots. In many of the scenes, the sets are very minimalist, making every detail stand out. This minimalism also adds to the film's aesthetic being similar to a series of old photographs. The use of mise-en-scène is where Barry Lyndon really shines. These shots are beautifully composed to reflect not only the emotions of the characters involved, but the artwork of the time period as well. The natural lighting, which often uses only candlelight or other authentic lighting sources, creates a soft look to the film, while the carefully placed actors and set details create frames which in themselves can be mistaken for paintings. Each shot carries with it so much power that even as a single image with no context, it can tell its own story. The framing in Ida is unusually powerful. Characters are cut off from conversations or appear small compared to the rest of the space in the shot. Ida herself almost never takes up more than a third of the frame, and the frame is almost always static. Combined with the unique aspect ratio, this creates a very claustrophobic presentation, emotionally translating the conflict within Ida. However, as she comes to terms with her own identity and faith, the shot stops being static, visually signifying her freedom and her understanding of her place in the world. Framing in Barry Lyndon echoes the sentiment that the characters are bound to their fates by a superior force. The numerous zoom-out scenes show how truly small the characters are in context with not only the rest of the frame itself, but the larger narrative of the world as well. These shots will start with a character taking up the entire screen, but as the camera zooms out, they take up less and less space in the frame until they make up just a small part of the entire shot. The effect is similar to looking at a small part of a painting, and then standing back to reveal the artwork in its entirety, and realizing that what you're initially looking at is dwarfed by the sheer magnitude of the larger piece. In each movie, all of these techniques combine to create visually stunning experiences. The deliberate use of stillness, mise-en-scène, and framing work extremely effectively at drawing the viewer in to the respective time periods, while also revealing the inner turmoils of the characters on screen.